Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm a lightworker and a mother to 3 special girls. I strive to continue learning, growing, and to collect new skills. I'm a psychic medium, Reiki master teacher, and Akashic record reader and energy healer. I am so excited to share what I've learned and what I'm going to learn and the ups and downs of life. Thank you for joining me on my journey. Welcome to Life of a Lightworker podcast. Hello and welcome. This week I'm pulling a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron-Reed. And my intention is, what do you, the people who are listening, what do you need to hear right now? What do you need to know about right now? And I'm taking a big breath. And I'm going to fan them out, and I'm going to get this card. It is Orphan. So let's see what it says in the book. Number 5. And let's see. Okay. The essential meaning is a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. There's an oracle message, a relationship message, prosperity, and protection message. Let's see which one is meant for today. So I'm using my pendulum to help me pick which message. And I'm getting the third one, which is prosperity. Okay. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear of your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think you will sell or your perceive they may want. You may attract abundance by being completely yourself. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. All right. And when I look at the card, I get a sense of duality. I get the sense of change. I get the feeling that there's a moment in change when what you've always done, what you've always learned how to do, what you've always been told what to do, there's a moment where right before everything changes to the new system, where it feels like the floor has fallen out from under you. You feel orphaned. You feel like you don't have anything grasping onto. You feel lost. And I feel like this is that moment. And that's why a lot of us feel lost, or maybe don't have loss of purpose, or maybe loss of drive, or loss of that feeling of safety. We're grasping onto what we have done in the past because we haven't quite learned or leaned into how to move forward with the new energy, how to move forward in the way that things are going to be. And it's this weird balance, it's this weird turning point, it's this weird moment, and the length of time is up to us. Whether how quick this phase is or how slow this phase is depends on our willingness to learn and change and grow. Those of us who are really holding on to the old ways, this is going to be a longer phase because you can't be stopped. It's the way things are. It's the way the energy is. And those of us who are more willing to lean into this uncomfortable phase the faster we move through it. But we have to be able to lean into it and let ourselves go in that process in order to move through it quickly. If we're holding on to the old to try to tether you, to keep you safe, in quotes, it's going to be longer because you're going to be in this uncomfortable phase for much longer. It's kind of unfortunate that fear is what makes it even harder. So I feel like we need to get some ideas on how to be less fearful, how to get more clarity and comfort, and finding those comforts in the uncertain times so that we are less fearful. We can regulate our nervous system. So I feel like that's the direction we're going to go for the rest of the podcast, to lean into and learn how we can do that, get some skills, some tools. Okay. So let me see, what are some tools that we can use? Oh, of course. I get the obvious ones right away. Grounding, connecting to the earth is going to be across the board one of the easiest, excuse me, and best ways to connect. Connect with that part of ourselves, the inner part that we use to help make us feel safe. And trees is always a wonderful option, but connecting with nature. Let me see some things some more options, some more choices, some more things that we can use to help us feel safe. Things like tapping are going to be very helpful. Things that bring you into your body. And if anyone hasn't heard of EFT tapping before, look it up, because it is really helpful and really wonderful for connecting your energy and your body and moving through certain energies that might be stuck in the body. So that's really helpful. Meditating, let me see. I feel like doing a meditation practice that is also connected with movement. So either doing like a walking meditation or maybe a yoga meditation or something where you're moving is going to be really, really beneficial, really needed to help work through the nervous system. Because I feel like it's partially calming, but it's also releasing, because you need to be able to release that energy. It's not just about calming it down. And its movement is going to be very, very helpful. Let me see, what else is going to be very helpful for us? Community. Finding our community, really leaning into, reaching out to the community you have and reaching out to your future community is going to they're going to help you. Okay, so when you are in that gray area, when you're in the mucky area, when you're in this place where you feel orphaned, that is where the community helps pull you out. They lend a hand to help pull you to the other side. This is when you lean into them the most, and you get you really lean into those friendships. That's going to be very, very, very important coming up. So if you haven't already built a spiritual community, or at least a community where people are like-minded to you or have the same values, put the intention that you are going to bring more of those people into your life shortly and allow them into your life. But put that call into the universe, put that wish and hope and that energy out so that you can receive it back. I just keep getting the message, or keep getting the energy from the spirit team, from the universe, from all the energies around us. Everyone's just like, just jump in, just do it, just leap. And they just don't understand the fear that we have of the unknown, of change. Even when we know in our hearts it's for the best, it's better, there is still this fear. And even when it's not from you, you feel the fear from those around you. And it's so easy to get back into that primal part of us where we're just surviving. That wanting to stay safe. That ego part is doing its job. It's trying to keep you alive. And it's spent how many years through your life as well as humanity? How long have we been around? Its main job is to keep us alive. And it's done a good job. We're alive. So as we are now changing, and that basic need for safety is gonna kind of go away, because it's gonna be implied that we're safe. Everyone's gonna be safe. So it's not gonna be needed to have that part around, or not say around, as strong. It's gonna change roles. It's not gonna be as it's not going to be nearly as connected to the nervous system the way it is. It's going to be different. And so it's, again, that change. It's not an easy transition because the change is happening so quickly. Humanity hasn't had very many swift transitions, and this next one is going to feel swift. Even it's not going to happen in one day, but it's not going to be like thousands of years or anything like that, like changes have happened in the past. I feel like there's a call to connect to our spirit team and connect to our higher selves. And that call is louder and stronger than ever before. I feel like that's going to be a really key part of us feeling safe and regulated and having more security in the unknown. I feel like it's really, really important. And I feel like it's something that all of us can do. And even though you might not feel like it, we all have the ability. And the easiest time is right before bed, as you're going to sleep, asking questions to your higher self, asking questions to your spirit team. And make sure before you do this, you put an energetic protection bubble around you. And ask questions and see what thoughts come. That's just the first step. It's just to reach out to them. Ask for communication. Ask for assistance. Ask for love and energy. Ask for this connection. We're feeling this connection. It's not just the call for community of the people around you, it's the community of your spirit team. And this call is louder than ever. And yeah, it's not just about having other people connect to your guides or your higher self for you, which is very wonderful, but it's connecting yourself, feeling that deep connection within you, learning how to harness that and learning how to really feel confident in that. That's the homework that we're getting now, is to have faith and confidence in that connection. Even when you don't feel like you have a connection or you're unsure of it, finding all these confirmations, recognizing all these signs to help build up this confidence and getting stronger and stronger. And I feel that that's such a strong call. Let me see if there's any tricks that or tips or tools that can help a lot of us during this time. I feel like those of you who have more of an analytical mind, making a playbook or part of your journal, take out a page and write down signs that you would like to have. Like, when you see a bluebird, it means this. When you see a butterfly, it means this. And so on and so forth, and make this list up. And put the intention of this is your dictionary for the world of spirit. Ask them to use this dictionary when communicating with you. So when you see those signs, I would like you to tune into your heart, focus on your heart, and ask yourself, is this sign from my spirit team? Or is this sign from the universe? Is this a sign from spirit? Is this an energetic sign? Is this a sign for me in regards to my dictionary? And see how your heart feels. Does your heart feel like tingly? Does it feel constricted? How does it feel? What kind of feeling do you have inside? And those are your yeses and your nos, and you're communicating with your energy. Because not every bluebird you see is going to be one that is in your book or is going to be a sign. But if you see it, notice it, and it kind of like, ooh, kind of like gives you a bit of an energy burst, or you're just like, gets you excited, that's your sign. If you feel the tingles, that's a yes. That is a sign. That is something. That's a message for you. So work on your playbook, work on your encyclopedia, and build this foundation for communication that will help bridge the analytical left side and the creative spiritual right side. So this will help bridge the gap and help you believe in the things that can't be seen, help bring it more into the physical so you can grasp it, and it'll help you trust and help you believe a little bit more. And everyone's signs are going to be different, so this is going to be something for you. What do you feel when you see this one sign? What do you think of when you see this one sign? Go off what is already within you and build it out from there. And you don't have to do it all at once. You could do it one at a time and do it as you're called to, as you're inspired to. There's no pressure to build this whole thing in one day. It has to light you up. You have to feel like excited to do this in order to bring in the energy and to send that message to the universe that this is going to be your communication tool. So I feel like that's very helpful. Let me see if there's another message. That feels pretty good for today. That feels like that's the full message. And I'd like to extend the invitation to you. I do quantum healing hypnosis sessions. They are between 3 and 5 hours long, and I guide you to connect to your higher self, your past lives, and gain insights and clarity and get information through you for the guidance for the universe to bring you clarity or bring you what you need to know at this time. So that is a beautiful session that I am so happy to be able to give to other people. And yeah, I feel like that's really connected. I feel like there was a reason I was drawn to learning how to do this, is because there's a big call and a big push for everyone to connect to their own spirit team, to their own higher self. And it's wonderful to be supported by other people doing intuitive readings, and especially to get confirmation and guidance to help you move on to the next step. But ultimately, the end game is for everyone to be able to do it themselves. So it's a wonderful tool to help you connect to yourself. Because that was really one of the things that really sparred that that knowing within me that I could do it myself. And a lot of these tools that when other people guide you through, these are tools that you can do yourself. You just need to have the confidence to do them yourself. And that's where having somebody guide you through it can help you build that confidence as well. So thank you so much for listening. And if you would like to contact me, my website is spruceenergyhealing.com. I'm on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and as Spruce Energy Healing. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time.